Welcome to Breaking Dawn.
All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Wednesday morning, July 16th, and we are here to do it all again until 8 o'clock. We got Behind the Badge coming up in this first hour. We'll talk to Acting ASP Pitt on a couple issues. And of course, we have Pastor John coming up in the second hour. But we want to get straight into it because we got a packed show this morning. Amin prays for kidnapped woman. Monilal asked Perenco to probe oil workers sick out. And Rincon man dies in blaze as fire rescue stalls. As midnight approached in the quiet village of Rincon on the north coast on July 14th, frightened residents battled a house fire with buckets of water, hoping to save the life of one of their own. With no electricity in the home or nearby, the residents used flashlights and their cell phones to light the way into the home of 55-year-old Ian Burley. The construction worker was trapped in his house when fire broke out at around 11:45 p.m. His teenage son managed to escape. Now, a responding fire tender broke down just minutes away from the home, and when the smoke cleared, Burnley's charred body was found in a room inside the modest red brick structure. So we continue to have these problems with the fire service, but I would imagine that, I don't know, since the media review, what allocations have been established or in the Ministry of National Security to deal with things like this. But we know that going into the election, the fire service was under pressure with the tenders and the condition that some of these tenders were in. Some of the conditions that the fire stations were in, some of the fire stations were closed down. And we have another incident where the responders failed due to faulty equipment. And another part of the headline here says, fire officials to meet with Alexander this week. Now, Newsday spoke to Chief Fire Officer Andy Hutchinson on July 15 to confirm the tender had stalled while en route to Burnley's burning house. And Newsday understands a tender from the Mova Fire Station initially responded, but approximately 1 hour after leaving the station, it experienced a mechanical issue with its cooling system. So they're going to meet with the Minister of Homeland Security on this. And I think that's a matter that needs to be dealt with swiftly. We've had too many people lose their lives because the fire service is not properly equipped. All right? So we're going again. Trini jailed in U.S. for gun smuggling. Lord Father. Court says SRPs and municipal police can vote in police association elections. So that election will hopefully be underway very soon. Sick out continues on oil platforms. Of course, I read that in the headline there on the front page. Monilal has ordered a probe. Sister of murdered Cocorit man. Vengeance is the Lord's. Was this one of the he lived at Upper Cocorit Terrace in Cocorit. That is up by that is up by Ananias. Yeah, Upper Terrace, yeah. Ananias is up there. Or at least used to. I don't know if he's still there. Cops say no news on Karim's whereabouts. Amin praying for kidnapped victim. Farmer finds body in Penal. NCC board to be named on Wednesday. Okay. All right, we'll see who on that board. We'll see who's the new chairman or woman. All right, but I'm telling all you, if you want to bring back Carnival, or you want, this is my opinion, whether it don't belong to be chairman, but if you really want that board to have some kind of creative and traditional carnival to it, remember I said a little while back, I think Wendell Manwaring from Tree Canal is one of the people that should definitely be on our board like NCC. We have totally lost the traditional aspects. And let me tell you something. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we just came from, there's a traditional mass called the Monkey Mass that they are reviving now and going back to the traditional mass from long time and that kind of thing. Because let me tell you something, and let me be real. If you check, and I think it was one of the callers or something who made this point while we were in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. When you really check it out, when we say foreigners coming in for Carnival, it don't be white people, Like it used to be a long time, coming to see the mass, like the historical and the traditional elements of the mass. Now everything is bikini and beads because apparently somebody got the bright idea that we need to look like Rio Carnival. Rio Carnival is Rio Carnival. But from the time we lost that creativity, the pageantry, the choreography, the presentation of the Minchels and the McFarlanes, we kill our own carnival right there. So all we have is people who live in outside of Trinidad and Tobago that from the Caribbean coming home. We really are no Europeans and North Americans, Canadians. We don't have them coming in big numbers here. You understand? And it's because what they coming here to see. You understand? What they coming here to see. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Education Ministry gives 20 million in book grants and supplies. What says practical skills as important as academics? That's the Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, Philip Watts. Inspector says more Facebook car scams in Tobago. 90,000 vials of insulin, 30 shipped to TNT. Somebody messaged me on this insulin situation saying that there was a shortage of insulin and they cannot pay for it. I have that message somewhere on our phone, somewhere, Expert queries SVGs, St. Vincent and Grenadines grab for Trinidad and Tobago run airspace. That was another thing. I don't know what's going on with Prime Minister Gonzalez up there. But no challenges yet for Kamala in UNC internal election. ACP Meister says be careful when buying used vehicles. Listen, Meister, I don't think you need to warn people again. If you're still shopping on Facebook Marketplace and you're still going to meet people in questionable areas to buy a vehicle, you're stupid. And quite frankly, and I make no apologies for this, but if you are that stupid, despite all the information out there, despite all the warnings from the police, then you deserve to get robbed. Plain talk, bad manners. Because we gone past the stage of where people getting scammed with this and you're unlucky or you're bad lucky or you didn't know. It's out there, it's in the papers, it's been reported nearly every other day. So if you still shopping there and you go in and you get robbed, well, you look for that. I tell you, see, when it reaches the level of stupidity, I draw the line. Just the other day over the weekend, people leave Separia to go Mova to buy a car. Will you leave in Separia to go Mova to buy a car for? Let the person who's selling you the car meet you by a police station. That's all. You live quiet to go quiet up the road at tobacco. And nothing was suspect about that. The price, and everybody looking for the best price. If the deal too good to be true, then most likely it is. I get fed up of reading about people who get robbed on these things, you know. Seriously. I mean, there's only so much, I mean, how much thing you go talk? Oh God, man. That's it just reached to just simple levels of stupidity amongst the people, amongst the general public. Right? Anyhow, let me move on from that, so as we proceed here, let me just remind you about Eden Heights. So we got Eden Heights Clinic. All right, now they're one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. And they offer prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, nutritional programs, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Consultation services in live blood analysis, diabetes, child counseling, supplements, knee, shoulder, back pain, and more are also available to you. They got 3 locations in Trinity, Chaguanas, and Tobago. And you could also give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. There's also a WhatsApp number that you could contact them by. That is 4939196, which is on the screen right now. And you could also email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. So get started with Eden Heights today. All right? Also, I want to remind you about elders. So if you're not happy with your child's end of term results, don't worry, enroll them in elders vacation boot camp classes and get them serious about their education and improve those grades for the new school term. Also, elders has the 8 weeks conversational Spanish class, and that's open to students that just finished the SCA, Form 1 to 5 students and adults. So all you have to do is give them a call on 627-8642 or WhatsApp them on 715-5480. You can also visit them at 48A Pembroke Street in Port of Spain. That is Elders. All right, so make sure check out Elders today. And of course, Flow. That's right, we want to remind you, in terms of security and safety, get non-stop protection with Armor Security, with 24/7 monitoring, instant alerts, motion sensors, and rapid response. You and your loved ones stay protected day and night. And Armor Security is powered by Flow in partnership with All Pro Security. And this is protection that moves to your beat. So visit discoverflow.co for details. And with that, we're going to take our first break. When we come back from the break, we have a little traffic incident that took place. We're going to bring it forward to Pitt when he joins us behind the badge and get his thoughts on it. But I want to get the public's thoughts on it first. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and Immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
No time to waste this vacation. Join Elders Classes Vacation Bootcamp.
Our vacation program has a wide range of CSEC subjects. Also, this vacation, we have an 8 weeks conversational Spanish course. Tradition allows us at Elders to pass on what we know and what we love.
Drill them this vacation. No kicks. Join your batch.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supplier of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning. Like I said before the break, we're getting ready for Behind the Badge, which is coming up. We have a few things to discuss with acting ASP Pitt. God, boy, this cool boy, you know. I go take a shot at that Captain Bly just now, you know. Where is that there from Vinci? Where's this, Sunset? Yeah, that NCW shot there. Sparrows, Captain Bly. You know, this ain't only this year since Carnival when they were here. Eh? I go take a shot at that. That's not the clear the system, you know. I tell you all, you know. Lord Father, this cool, you know. It's sickening. It have a thing now. It hit me right here in my throat, you know. I ain't even get a proper sleep last night. You know what I mean? It's just aggravating, boy. And right now, it's since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, today is Wednesday. Usually I don't shake off that long time. Well, oh God, don't talk about Chris. Chris and by the doctor, all kind of things, he about the eye. Ugh, pressure. All right. I'll see what I could do about that cold boy. There was a little traffic incident that took place. I don't know where, but maybe Pitt might have some advanced information when we have him on, because I want to bring this forward to him. I want to get your reaction to this. Run me the clip now.
Go back.
Go back where? Go back where?
Go back. Reverse back. Reverse back. Roll back, mate. Roll back.
But he are not pulling on our
Boy, what's going on with you, boy?
Pulling over on our fans,
Officer, you pull a gun for a traffic offense, right?
and you point a gun.
You pull a gun for a traffic offense, right? That's what you just do, right? Nah, alright, officer. Yeah,
No problem,
what's the badge number?
Boy, move your
Name
car,
and badge
boy.
number, sir.
Move your
Name
car.
and badge number,
Move your
sir.
car. You're causing traffic. Move your car.
Name and badge number, sir. Nobody wrong and strong now. Can I have your name and badge number, sir? Can I have your name and badge number, sir?
Move your car, boy.
Can I have your name and badge number? You pulling me to the side?
Car, boy. Drive.
Dog, why you using that kind of language with me, boy?
Traffic. Drive.
drive now, brother. Way now, brother.
You know what? If I didn't have all in my...
But we go open the phone line on that one. We go open the phone line on that one. Let me hear the people thoughts on it. Oh God, I missed that one just now. Oh God, we're going on with the phone this morning. Right, lovely. Right, there we go. Yeah, morning.
Yes, sir, for morning. I watching that video. Them fellas in that car want to be wrong and strong, you know.
Right.
You understand? Because all the speed on the wrong side of the road speeding now. The way crime going in this country, and I hear police and I see a car speeding coming up like that. They're lucky they didn't fire two inside the car because you don't know what it is and who it is. You don't know if it's car thief, bandit trying to escape.
All right.
But because of the disrespect, you should have pulled them on the gas station compound and give them police treatment. Come out the vehicle, lie down on the ground, hands behind your head, search the vehicle. Because you can't be wrong strong. On top of that, the man telling you go here, we keep him back traffic. But then police is job policeman themselves.
All right, man.
Them is cartoon police. Them can't be real police. Because real police are deal with them fellas.
In a different manner.
Appropriately. Within the law. Not outside the law, within the law. But we all know so them lie down on the ground, hand behind your head. Yeah, because all they can't be that stupid, man.
Yeah.
Want to be wrong and strong?
Yeah. All right. No problem. Cool, man. That's one. Morning. Hello, morning.
Hi, Stefan. Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
What? Well, is it full moon? you know the moon has an effect on people, you know, especially if they need that blue tablet when the morning come.
Yeah.
But I don't understand this thing what I'm watching here. The guy in the car, they have to understand when these people have a gun and a badge, you have to be careful, you know. You asking for badge number and whatever, the man already pull a gun on you. You know, think a little bit now. Just, all right, you already have the video. You know, go and make a report or whatever. They send it to the show, they show it. You talk to Pitt. Although he's going to come and make a set of excuses, we already know that. He and
But you would give the police wrong in this situation?
The situation you just watched there, we just watched.
I know, but you would, okay, but, all right, the first caller gave the drivers wrong, the driver in the vehicle wrong. You saying the police wrong?
I'm not saying anybody wrong. I am just saying that when you see a situation like that, you take what information you can take. In this instance, you have a video, you go and you make your report. What you're looking for fight with the policeman, just pull a gun. What you looking for fight with him for?
Okay.
You understand my point? I don't understand that. The police is wrong. If I have to blame somebody, the police have no right in a situation like that to pull a gun. No way. And where was the driver going? You're seeing cars line up there. Where are you going? This is what all of them do. They're always in a hurry. And he has passengers in the car.
All right, cool.
So he should be pulled up for something as well, because he breaking the traffic, the line. Everybody want to go, yes, but where you going? You see in a line of traffic, wait a little bit. Everybody in a hurry.
All right.
I go on.
Yeah. Let me take another one here. Interesting. Morning.
Stefan, morning.
Yeah.
You see there was an accident there. The officers and them stand up by a black car and an accident take place.
Well, I'm not too sure if it's an accident or a road check, but go ahead.
No, you didn't see the car. Watch the black car that pack up with the bonnet up in the air.
It's an accident. Okay, all right. I missed that, yeah. Go ahead.
Watch good. You will see that. So they stopped to find out that that car stopped. Watch the black car go in there now. You see the bonnet cock up in the air like it from behind, right?
Right.
You coming down the
yeah,
road and see that like that traffic and you balling, go back, and watch the line of traffic after the TIDA that stop. Oh God, man, they'll be doing that right in Shogunas here when they see you going down there, they overtake you and swinging in front of you.
Right.
That is exactly what you try to do.
I see any bonnet there, yeah. So obviously, yeah.
But the police in this matter had no right to draw no firearm.
You
but
think
at
so?
the same time, let me tell you something, at the same time, you could never tell what going on happen. Because you seen a car break a line and come. Either you're running from something or you're something. But I pull you down in the station right now and scrap you down as the caller said before. You understand? Because you could never tell what going on happen right now with all this shooting and all of you trying to get away from something. You understand? But you have to be careful what you're doing with that fire. You see firearm, you have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
Later.
All right. Yeah, that's my thought, because if I am a police officer in that situation, I might draw my firearm because you breaking a line of traffic. You seeing the police in a traffic stop, and you have no kind of respect, nothing at all. You just breaking a line of traffic to obstruct the traffic coming in the next direction without any regard for the police conducting the duties. Well, I had to think that you on the run. Morning.
Comedy in Trinidad. Yeah, but the police, I will give the police real pressure for that. The police supposed to pull the man over and charge him, first of all, for failing to carry out the instruction of the police officers, for overtaking a long line of traffic, for causing obstruction on the road and preventing the free flow of traffic and everything.
Right.
He's supposed to get about 6 tickets. And also he's supposed to get demerit points for dangerous driving. And pull aside, and I would have impounded that vehicle and all too. And when I done with him, I will send a strong message to people. When police officers give you instructions, kindly follow the instructions.
Yeah.
The officer and them, I scold them. They treat the man right. Give him everything he's supposed to get. He want badge and number, and he gain all that. But he gain everything to go with it too.
To go with it as well, yeah.
Pull aside. Yeah, I was in a little thing, and they make me wait on the side, and me do nothing wrong. I just cover about 2 inches. I had to wait on the side for nearly half an hour. The man said, if you hurry, hold on there.
Wow. All right.
So that is a strong message, man. But comedy. Have a good day.
All right, man, no problem. We have a bit to say about this, I'll take one more. I'm waiting on somebody to point out. It have the police wrong for one thing, but nobody can point out what the police wrong for. They're still focusing on the firearm that was pulled. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Stefan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, the police in plain clothes, you don't know if it's a police or a bandit. That is the next thing. All these things we have to take into consideration. We're not sure.
Okay. But what about the overall situation? Who you get wrong in the situation?
I give the police officer wrong.
You're giving the police officer wrong?
The police? Yes, Stefan, the police is wrong.
Don't listen on the TV. All right, cool. I had to go to the break. We had to take this break and get to Pitt, right? We'll hear what Pitt had to say, and we'll come back to the phone lines in the second hour before we get to Pastor John. My thoughts on it are very simple. That is a stupid drive that you're making to start with. Right? Look at the line of traffic you want to overtake. Because you don't have no patience. And this happens, I have seen people overtake because they see a long line of traffic. And they pull in the next lane to overtake, and it's because people crossing the road, It's because the line of traffic stopped for people to cross the road, you know. And they're so impatient that they just pull out to overtake. Not in a two-lane, in a one-way road now, with double lanes and that kind of thing, like on the Diego Martin main road or the highway or wherever the case is. Right? I have seen that where they just in an location, they see a long line of traffic and this lane clear, and they pull in that lane to overtake, and it's because the vehicles in front stop for somebody to cross the road. And they nearly bounced on people. And in some cases, they probably had situations where people get bounced on because of that. Right? You are overtaking. You have a line of traffic coming in the next direction. It's a stupid drive. And you know what's the hard part? The man who driving this vehicle, he released that footage, telling himself he right. If I am a police officer and I see you make that drive, while I conducted my duties with an accident, I have to presume that you feel as a roadblock and you don't want to run into the police. I pull in my fire. I have to protect myself first. Where I give the police wrong is the next police officer. The dark one, the kind of Madras looking one day. He cussing and thing and saying, move your vehicle, and using a sort of expletives. You don't talk to people like that, boss man. Even though the man make a stupid drive, and I agree with the last caller, they should have given him about 5 tickets. I'd have put him on the side. I could not be a police, you know. You see me, if I was a police, and you in that much of a hurry, I would have pulled you on the side of the road here, and have you there for about an hour. And I search the whole vehicle, everything, and I take my time doing it. And just I just stand up there. Yeah. And you're in a hurry? All right, you're in a hurry? No problem, pull on the side. And then you would have get the line of tickets, obstructing the flow of traffic, so, wherever. Wherever charge I could hit you, I would have hit you them ticket on them. Because you had to be an idiot. And the officer telling you go your way, you asking him for badge number. Because he feel that he in the right 100%. You're wrong. You're wrong. You could never be right in a situation like that. Look, the man on the teeter try to pull to go wrong him, you know. Or to give him room to pass, you know. When the man in the teeter right. Yeah? He don't know he committed. He says, so you pulling a firearm for me for a traffic offense. That's what he say. He admit that he committed an offense. Rector sharp this morning, boy. He admitted that he committed an offense. The police and them giving you a blind and telling you, look, don't be wrong and strong, let's go now. But the next officer, I think, he cussing and carrying on and you know, like, I don't know, like he had too much coffee. He I would give wrong because I think the police officers, you need to act as professional as possible in any situation. You understand? And that's the long and short of it for me. But yeah, that's how it goes. But the guy wrong, man. You understand? And it's happened. But you see, it become the norm. It's like all the URP and CPEP drama. Them thing is the norm now. So when people come to fix it now, you understand? Everything that's just wrong becomes the norm. And it becomes the norm to the point where people actually feel it's the right thing to do. But two wrongs will make a right. You understand? We're going to take a break. As we go to the break and we get ready for pit, I want to remind you about Steel Force Caribbean Limited. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, located at number 47, lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. They're your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details, including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set at API standards. And they offer a wide range of services for residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. You can give them a call on 490-2771 or 399-7590. It is Steel Force Caribbean Limited, reinventing the standards on how we handle steel. And finally, we got Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, which is powered by nutritional therapy. So stop managing those diseases and you could reverse them naturally. and they specialize in reversing cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, digestive disorders, hypertension, and more. It's drug-free, supplement-free, root cause healing through nutritional therapy. You can call or WhatsApp Setwayo on 279-3935 or 761-1952. You can book your appointment today and rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. And with that, we take a break. When we come back, Pitt will be with us. Stay tuned.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal. Reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
New York Carnival, aka Reactor, is celebrating 58 years. Join us August the 28th through September the 1st for New York Carnival Week in New York City.
I come from when Tommy used to carry it.
With over 20 adult bands, over 30 junior bands, New York Carnival Week is something you cannot miss. The Mecca of Carnival, New York Carnival, kicking off August the 28th through September the 1st. We love New York Carnival. Remember to log on to the website, weatcarnival.org. Follow us on Instagram at New York Carnival. Experience the Mecca of New York Carnival. The Caribbean melting pot.
Look something to talk about.
August the 28th through September the 1st. Carnival Week in New York City. Join us for Culture Fest concerts, Panorama, and much, much more. New York Carnival, Junior Parade of Bands, and the 58th Annual West Indian Carnival Day Parade on Eastern Parkway. Join us for Viva la Carnival, the celebration.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We're 20 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock, and we will have acting ASP Pitt joining us behind the badge. We're going to bring that particular situation forward to him. We get his thoughts on it from the police, from a policing standpoint. But we also have a couple other issues we want to discuss with him as well. One has to do with the crime situation coming out of COVID. Hear me, coming out of COVID, coming out of the SOE, as was uttered by, I think it was the Commissioner of Police, saying that, you usually have an increase in crimes coming out of an SOE. Whether or not that is par for the course or a good excuse at this point, I don't know, because we've had the count is 82 murders since the election, since the government changed hands. So we're going to get his thoughts on that. And we also want to get those thoughts from him on the mandatory ID and how that is going to assist the police in enforcing those laws that are coming with the increased age limit for marijuana, alcohol, and gambling. All right. So let me know if he's there. All right. So we want to say good morning to Acting ESP Pittman, everybody's friendly neighborhood police officer. All right. Pitt, what's up, man? Everything good?
Good morning, Trey and Tobago. How are you this morning?
I am fine.
Excellent.
Nice, man. You're hearing me fine, right?
Loud and clear.
Nice. Director, just a little up on Pitt volume here. He coming in a little soft now. We know he's a hard police, but he coming in a little soft. We know he ain't like them two police in the video we run just now. He would have lego about 10 tickets on that driver. But I not. All right, Pitt. Oh God, but I'm a little cool. Pitt, what are your thoughts on that video? We ran a video a little while ago. You would have seen it as well with the traffic. Well, with the traffic situation with this guy overtaking the line of traffic. He told the officer, he says, so you're pulling a firearm for a traffic offense. He himself admitted as the driver that he was committing an offense. The other police used some obscene language and was a little, a little antsy in terms of dealing with the situation. And then they eventually gave the driver what appeared to be a bly by telling him, look, don't be wrong and strong, just drive your vehicle now, you're obstructing traffic. What are your thoughts on this entire situation here?
Well, you will agree with me that it is one that could be seen from many different angles, and for that reason, persons will have their views. There are persons who, regardless of what is done, the police is wrong. Then there are persons who might be a little more objective. We cannot ignore that as police officers, we also have a code of conduct. And, for that matter, these things will be brought into question. But straight out, I will use this example. I had a batch of mines, meaning someone who trained with me. And some years ago, she was actually doing some traffic duties. And a vehicle ignored the directives of the officers there, including her. And, today she's dead. That vehicle came into contact with her and she died.
Wow.
So people doesn't understand how serious and the implications of it if persons ignore, because you are talking about at times police officers actually being in the center of the roadway, and one can imagine if you observe your life flash before you, sometimes you can become incensed.
Yeah.
It take away from the fact that, again, as I said before, as police officers, we have a code of conduct. We are expected to behave a particular way, even under the most rigorous and trying of circumstances. Yes?
Right.
But there's always a human factor. It doesn't negate our responsibility. It doesn't negate how we have to project ourselves as police officers. So I wouldn't want to go too deep, because I know the matter is one that can attract some particular attention. And for that reason, for me to pronounce on it at this particular time might be improper. What I would say, though, if you may, what I would say is that, we would want all persons on the roadway, please comply with the directives of the police officer, please. And, if it is a situation that there's a traffic buildup, and we know on the western side of our island, at times there are parties, and for that reason, traffic could go from Glencoe straight back down into Carnage. And that's just what that environment offers, because of the fact that it's a one-way in, one-way out type of situation. But we cannot allow ourselves now to become so impatient that we venture into that domain of dangerous driving, which in itself can contribute to vehicles colliding, the situation getting worse, and more than that, persons can die. So it's really a serious thing, and it ought to be taken seriously. As I said before, it doesn't negate our responsibility and the fact that as police officers we have a code of conduct.
All right, but now, given the climate with crime, I said a little while ago, if I am a police officer and I am in a traffic stop dealing with an accident or whatever, because it appeared there was an accident because the black vehicle, the Lancer, the hood was damaged. So I don't know if he run into the back or something, and the police was dealing with it. The vehicle that was overtaken in line of traffic, the driver is trying to make the claim that one of the officers pulled a firearm for a traffic offense. But I'm saying that if I'm conducting my duties, and given the climate with crime these days, and I see you pull out from a line of traffic to overtake, I would have to presume that you don't want the police to, that you don't want to, in any interaction with the police, and therefore you might be a criminal that's trying to get away. So I am going to pull my firearm first and ask question after. I ain't shooting, but I will draw it first and ask question after, because I don't know who the individuals in this vehicle is and why they're making a drive like that, seeing that police conducting the duties. I mean, in terms of the officer pulling his firearm, what are your thoughts on that?
Right, and I like how you summed it up, because you are being practical, you are being reasonable. Oftentimes we have seen, even from abroad, police officers making traffic stops, and those traffic stops turning deadly, because largely you don't know who are the persons in the vehicle that you are engaging.
Correct.
And if it is persons are so bold, even in the presence of police officers to make that particular type of drive, you don't know exactly what is the reason for that. What has given them such courage to conduct themselves in such a manner. So we have been taught self-preservation, and in taking that type of action, one should not be faulted to the extent that there's a narration that you pull a gun for me kind of thing. There are so many things that can go wrong. And you said it there, when the officer was satisfied that no threat really exists, at least from a deadly force perspective, the firearm was reholstered.
Yes.
But persons will always go away with their view as to how things should be done. And I've always said, Stefan, that the narrators, the persons who are saying things, tend to sway how we view things, as opposed to us being objective and looking on from our own lens and coming to a conclusion.
Because
I will repeat, it doesn't negate the fact that we have a code of conduct. So all I am saying here is not to take away from some things that may have been done that may not have been totally appropriate from a policing perspective.
Yeah, because I said, the scary thing is that is a dash cam from the driver's vehicle. And I would have to presume that the driver who is in the wrong is the one that released the footage, because he's telling himself he's right.
Yeah.
And that how you could think that you're right in a situation like this? How could you think that, however the police talk to you, or the police pulling a firearm, or whatever the case might be, in terms of his engagement at first, the initial engagement with you, having made this drive here to overtake this long line of traffic, how could you think that you are right when you know that you're obstructing the flow of traffic coming through the next lane? Is beyond my understanding. The other thing now, that I just want to get a thought from you on as it relates to this situation, and we move on. Somebody mentioned to me police uniform. And they say, well, how the driver know that is police?
Yeah, that's a good question. And you know, we are viewing it from a limited lens, literally. We don't have the advantage of the entire environment as was presented on that day.
Right.
So yes, we can nitpick and bring all these things into the discussion. But the reality is something happened and a response occurred, and you know, we have the luxury of time now to judge and to make all these comments and things like that. I would say it's rather unfortunate that, you know, we can be so courageous to do things and expect that we can have that type of support after. And you are correct. The person who posted this had the courage to think that you know, he would have been supported, and it could be as well to highlight the fact that we still as an organization have a lot of ground to cover in terms of providing that level of service and that customer kind of service that is in alignment with modern policing.
Right.
But on the other hand, he has also highlighted the fact that some persons straight out, you know, tend to rely on their own misunderstanding and their own wrongdoings because of the fact that, you know, we are in a society where, and this might not be shared by all, but we are in a society where, you know, policing and police officers are not always looked at in the best way.
But what about the uniform? Well, let me just clarify for the public. What is the police uniform right now? Because I have sent you some videos over the last few weeks and they tell me, nah, that old. We don't use that uniform again.
Yeah, that's the operational wear, which was the blue top and the black pants.
Right.
And the operational wear. So we don't use that uniform anymore.
So we're using the gray?
Yeah, gray and blue. We have the digital camouflage kit that is utilized by some of our operational units. The traditional uniform with the tunic and so on, those are still part of the organization.
All right.
But the blue top and the black pants, which we dub the operational wear, that is no longer in circulation.
That's no longer in circulation. So anybody show up by your door wearing that is not police?
It's not police.
Okay. I want to ask you something now. The Minister of Homeland Security, who you are
But actually, not police in uniform.
Huh?
It's not police in uniform.
It's not police in uniform. All right. The Minister of Homeland Security made a statement the other day saying that ID would now be, they're trying to bring this law where walking with ID would be mandatory
Yes.
in order to assist the police in enforcing the laws that are coming as it relates to the age limit that will be raised for engaging in alcohol, marijuana, and gambling. Now, when the Prime Minister made that statement about that age increase, it's been supported by a wide number of people and sectors. I have no problem with it either. But the counter argument of, well, all right, you're going to raise the age limit, but enforcement is key, which we know enforcement is key in anything.
Yes.
So my question is, how do the police, when that law does come, when that age limit is raised, how do the police enforce that law, one, and two, how does the mandatory ID work, having your ID on you as a mandatory thing, how does that assist the police in enforcing those laws?
Very good question. Well, the fact that it's something that is hinged on the age of an individual, it means to say now that for the police to make an immediate decision, the individual who is being brought into question must have something on their person in order for the police officers to say, yes, this person is above the age, or no, this person is below the age. Yes, this person is in compliance with the law. No, this person is not in compliance with the law. So more or less that probably is the mindset as to why, it is important that persons have their identification on them in order that the police officers now are able to enforce that law. But it's not limited to that. And I can tell you that generally from a policing perspective, it would be tremendously helpful that, we are able to determine who individuals are in real time. Because oftentimes might be looking for persons, and because it's not the requirement at this point in time, you may have to rely on memory. You may have to rely on just person's description, what you believe.
Yeah, that looking like the man, I wonder if that's the man, but that looking like the man, yeah.
Yes. No, yeah. So it is helpful beyond the alcohol and marijuana situation. It is tremendously helpful for policing, generally speaking.
Now, you might be able to second this, but I know I have a lot of youths who are in gangs, right, or in crime, and they don't have an ID card.
Yes.
They don't have some of them don't have no form of ID. They can't even open a bank account, right?
Yeah.
A lot of youths too in a lot of at-risk areas that may not be in crime as well. They're just in an at-risk area. Maybe they're in a life of poverty and that kind of thing, and they don't have no identification either.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, that's nothing that the police could do anything about. That's up to the government in ensuring that everybody has a national ID if they're going to make it mandatory. But I think you gave a good explanation as to how it's going to assist, because I raised that point the other day. It's also going to assist the police in identifying who they're looking for in a simple stop. You know what I mean? So I don't see it as a problem. I'm waiting to see how things go with the law and that age increase and so on and so forth, because I think that's something that is going to assist with the crime situation as well. When that age limit increases, people may not draw a line between the two, but I could draw a line between the two and see where it's going to benefit us. And as we're talking about crime, I think the last figure I saw yesterday was 82 murders since the government changed. We had a shooting in Belmont, in Gonzales, where some men pull up on some fellas, and one of the deceased is a police officer. The commissioner of police, I believe, made a statement saying that, usually coming out of a state of emergency, you get an increase in crime. But while that might be true, it may not be acceptable to the general public right now that want to see something with the crime situation in terms of crime going down. So what are the thoughts of the police service on that? Or the position?
On what exactly?
On the crime situation.
Okay, so yeah, now at this point in time, and they say one murder is a murder too many, because there are persons who are impacted, there are families that are affected, there are communities that are affected. So generally speaking, this is something that we must manage, and we must manage robustly. Persons are making a comparison between what existed before the elections and what is existing to date. And we must appreciate the fact that before elections, the landscape was different from a policing lens, in that we had a state of emergency. And for that reason, policing efforts, for want of a better term, it was enhanced regarding some concessions of the law, and the fact that police officers could have entered homes without warrants and so on and so forth. We are now in a position of what we may deem normalcy, and more or less it's from that standpoint, I believe the commissioner may have indicated that usually when we get back to that point of normalcy, you may find that there are some challenges that, in itself could put the crime rate in a situation where it appears as though it is running away. And I'm saying appears as though because we are around 100 less murders than last year for the same period. So it means to say that, generally speaking, from that strict statistical standpoint, we are not doing badly at all. However, one murder is a murder too many. And it means to say that we must seek to continuously improve our circumstance during that period of normalcy. So when we are analyzing, we must analyze and include the environmental factors and all these things that may have been present at the point in time in order for us to come to a fair conclusion.
All right, but Pitt, the Prime Minister made a statement in the early saying she gave a timeline of 6 months. I said I wouldn't give a timeline, far less for 6 months. I think a year, 1 year would be more realistic. However, her 6-month statement was supported by the Minister of Homeland Security and National Defense and the Defense Minister. The Minister of Homeland Security recently went to the CARICOM summit where he spoke to some of his counterparts from Jamaica. He came back and he said that, there is a lot of strategies that are coming soon. How soon is soon, I don't know. I don't know how soon is soon in his books. I could only ask if there has been a meeting of the National Security Council. I haven't heard of any meeting, collaborative meeting between the ministry itself and the TTPS and the Defense Force, but he did mention utilizing the Defense Force in terms of partnering with the TTPS. He did mention technology that will be maybe, well, technology was something that was there, and I think it was dismantled. So I think it will make a return now to the TTPS in terms of the fight against crime. But he's mentioned a few things. I just have one question for you here, for the general public and their concerns. We see a kidnapping took place in Valsine recently, which is, considered to be a safe community. And when things like that start happening in what is considered to be safe communities, people start to question, well, how safe is Trinidad and Tobago really and truly? Because we have these travel advisories that killing us from a tourism standpoint, and we have to. I mean, as citizens, we have to know that the police are going to be capable of handling this situation. And a lot of people are saying, well, the police know where the criminals are, so just do the work and go get them. So what is the response to that? How is that crime plan or strategy shaping up? Is there constant communication? I don't know if you might be able to speak to that. Communication between the Commissioner of Police and the Minister of Homeland Security and the Defense Minister. Are strategies being put in place? When are we going to see these strategies in place? What can the public expect in the coming months then?
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of work is happening behind the scenes, and you are correct. I am not privy to everything, but I can assure you that a lot is taking place. I can assure you that the communication between the TTPS and the line minister and the government by extension is it's continuous, and we all want the same thing, Stefan. We all want to restore Trinidad and Tobago to that state where we can say yes, because there's no society without crime, but we can say it is at an acceptable level. Yeah, and the quick fix may not always be something that is practical, and it might be something that we might be able to establish, but it is through the varying steps that we would take as a society, and I'm saying as a society, because it's not just an issue that can be addressed from a governmental and a policing standpoint. We need the buy-in of the public. And you mentioned the issue of having some form of identification in order to move from point A to point B. And there are persons who might for whatever reason be against that. And the question is, how much sacrifice are we willing to make as individual citizens in order to get things right? So yes, you are going to get that injection of varying initiatives, whether it's technology, whether it's changing the laws and all these things. But it must be holistic, and we must have the buy-in of the public, and we must have that sacrifice being made in order for persons now to understand and realize that it is difficult to carry out crime in a society like ours and feel comfortable about it. So I cannot commit and wouldn't commit to any period. I mean, that is below my pay grade, and that is a question that you might be able to ask someone else. But generally speaking, I can tell you that a lot of things are happening.
Maybe I should have the commissioner on.
Yeah, there you go.
He seems to be making the wrongs.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I expect you will be here soon.
Yet,
I expect you will be here soon, Stefan.
You expect you? All right, no problem. Well, tell him buckle up, You know the thing, let's go. A little turbulence. He might be in for a little turbulence, really flying.
Yes,
But Pitt, thanks a lot. We out of time, but thanks a lot for your time this morning. I don't know if you have anything you want to say in closing very quickly to the public.
Well, I want to say, Stefan, is we want to extend that thanks to you as a journalist and someone who consistently partner with the police service in order to bring that level of information that is necessary for the public to know. And oftentimes these things go without acknowledgement and they go without appreciation. I want you to know that we appreciate you. And I want you to know that Trinidad and Tobago is better off because of your involvement regarding policing. And you have always said that you are open for that communication spot. And what I can tell you is that you have already cemented yourself there, not necessarily in that form that you have envisioned.
Yeah, man.
Yes, right.
No problem, man. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Be safe and be safe, Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, you too. All right, so that is acting ASP Pitt on the inside there, giving us nice little conversation with Pitt on some of the issues. We got to take a break. As we go to the break, we're 7 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. We got Pastor John coming up in a little bit. I want to remind you about Chef Shiraz. Chef has the courses starting on the 21st of July. That is this coming weekend. And he has courses up to the 9th of August. They include the food, restaurant, and catering workshop, the summer kids cooking class, the certificate in culinary arts, baking and pastry, and the creative international cuisine cooking course. And you can contact Chef today on 3724639 or 7375097 and get yourself registered. All right? And we also have Jameson. We want to remind you to boost your immune system with Jameson immunity products to fight off the seasonal sniffles such as their cold fighter with echinacea, vitamin C chews with the honey lemon flavor, and for additional support, try the delicious vitamin D3 chews and ultra strength zinc. Chew, fight, and feel amazing with Jameson trusted vitamins and minerals. With that, we take a break. When we come back, a lot of talk on that West Indies 27-run defeat or 27-run innings. Stay tuned. We'll highlight some of that and take some calls.
Welcome to South Point Hotel Barbados, your gateway to a luxury oasis of tranquility, comfort, and impeccable service. Nestled along the popular south coast of Barbados, South Point Hotel is a true haven for those seeking relaxation, rejuvenation, and unforgettable experiences. From the moment you arrive, you'll be enveloped by an ambiance of serenity that effortlessly blends with the stunning flora and fauna surrounding you. The accommodations are spacious, elegant, and thoughtfully designed to ensure maximum comfort. Each room offers a perfect retreat where you can unwind, rejuvenate, and be pampered with the exceptional service of attentive staff. Indulge in the extraordinary at Driftwood, the in-house restaurant, where culinary excellence meets coastal charm. Driftwood's menu is a celebration of fresh, local ingredients, expertly crafted to create a dining experience that will take your palate on a delightful gastronomic journey the Bajan way. Whether you're here to relax by the pool, enjoy a delicious meal, or explore the enchanting beaches nearby, every moment at South Point Hotel is crafted to exceed your expectations. Book your stay today and immerse yourself in the luxury oasis that South Point Hotel offers. Discover a destination where every detail is thoughtfully curated for your enjoyment. South Point Hotel Barbados, creating memories that last a lifetime. For reservations, email them at reservations@southpointhotelbarbados.com or call 1246-424-7744 or check out the website www.southpointbarbados.com.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face, and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh G at +1 86838438844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, people, so we're back now. We're 15 minutes past your 7 o'clock. We got Pastor John coming up at 7:35. So in the next, well, not really 20 minutes, we'll say 14 minutes. I want to just bring your attention and get some thoughts on West Indies cricket. We don't get a chance to talk about sports enough, but this one really hurt me, boy. I don't think people understand how much it hurt me. Growing up as a little boy, my grandfather was a cricketer, Frankie Raghunath, right? One hell of a batsman. My grandfather used to make sure I stayed on watching cricket, test cricket, everything, as a little fella. Like he wanted me to be a cricketer, my father wanted me to be a footballer, because my father was a footballer, right? And the love, you know what I mean, that I grew up with for West Indies cricket, I'm telling you, I am irate right now. It ain't even embarrassing, it ain't even a joke. Put up the all-out headline for me there real quick. I just want to take calls on this because I really, listen, West Indies has seen some bad times, but not as bad as getting bowled out for 27 in our test match. I put this in a little group that we in, the Fifth Officials Fantasy Premier League group. And a man said, but wait, I thought it was a T20 or one day. Is a test match? I said, well, yeah, it's a test match. I get bowled out for 27. Now, coming off the back of that, we have had several comments in several sectors. As a matter of fact, we'll go, Chase. Oh, God, what's his name again? This Chase boy, that's nowhere. Put up the look within for me. Right? This is where West Indies Test captain Ruston Chase has characterized the West Indies' humiliating batting performance, which saw them all out for 27 in the second innings in the third and final Test match against Australia on July 4th as heartbreaking. He says they need to look within, the batsmen. I don't think it's the batsmen alone. I think the whole team, the board, everybody need to look within. Then you have the whole issue with a certified coach, right? Where another headline came out, West Indies need a certified coach with experience. Darren Sammy made a statement when he was first chosen as the head coach of the West Indies cricket team. In May 2023, he was selected as the coach of the T20 and One-Day International team. And in December 2024, he was named as the test coach. And his statement was that he was not a certified coach, yet he didn't believe that it would be any problem. So we're looking at the coach now. Then you have Carl Hooper. Carl Hooper came out and he said, Sammy needs to be held accountable. And then you have the Cricket West Indies. Give me the CWI headline. They're inviting legends like Lara, Sir Clive, and Sir Viv to help West Indies rebuild. At this stage, can Lara, can Clive Lloyd or Vivian Richards can anybody rebuild the West Indies at this time? I really don't know, no? Let me take some calls on this. Hello, good morning. Morning. I'm talking about the cricket, eh? We're talking a little sport. We focus on West Indies. Yeah, go ahead.
The ironic thing is that for many years, one of the major problems of West Indies cricket has been the bowling aspect of the team, right? Now, surprisingly, for the first time in many years, we seem to have a decent bowling attack. I mean, Shamar, Zari, and Seal seem to be, and Graves seem to be a decent bowling attack. I mean,
right.
To restrict Australia, I mean, they kept us in the series, the bowling kept us in the series, right? To limit Australia to those totals, especially those second innings totals, to give us a chance, they have done extremely well, right?
Right.
But if you have a batting lineup where the majority of the top order players, their averages are in the 20s, what do you expect? They're only going to make the average?
Correct.
right? So even if Australia make 200 and let's say if they make 250 to second innings and we have to make 250 to win, there's no way we're making that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, if by batting average, yeah.
Much less if we bat first, expect that team with that batting lineup, with those averages, to make anything in the region of 350 to 400 plus to give us a chance for a second innings win. Right?
Okay.
There's no chance.
But do you think, real quick here, do you think, before you go, do you think that Lara, Clive Lloyd, or Vivian Richards could rebuild the West Indies at this point? You gone?
What are you going to do?
Exactly. You have fellas like Puran. Puran is the most talented player, one of the most in the world, the best player we have anywhere. And he done with international cricket. And I think he done because he's been frustrated by Cricket West Indies.
Right, because he's done see and he done smell what going on already. He knows what's going on. Right?
Man. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before Shama and Alzari do the same thing and realize, well, hey, watch now. It's have millions to be made outside, play T20 and let me go and make my millions.
Exactly. All right, thanks a lot.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I raised that point the other day when Puran made the decision to retire, you know. And I said, Puran going and retire from international cricket. And I think he was frustrated. I think it's just a frustrating thing dealing with Cricket West Indies. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. Blessings.
Yep. Blessings, man. What's up? What are your thoughts?
Been to the guys at the back. In the back as well, too.
Yeah, man.
Bro, let me be real about this. This has been, what, 25, close to 30 years or even more in the making. This is a culmination. This is just another page in a misery story that has been written over the last 30 years. I don't even think I should call it insulting for the cricket board to want to invite the legends now. These men, and they have had their careers ended since coming out of the 80s into the 90s. Lara is the last, I would say, elite cricketer that we've had in the test arena.
Yeah.
And I heard you talking about Nicholas retiring. And
yeah.
It could be taken as possibly a move of frustration, more than people just looking at the face value of more income coming to him. It's supposed to be a prideful thing to play for the West Indies cricketing team. The West Indies cricketing team has a history that no other sporting team has, to have reigned undefeated in a series for 15 years.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born in the heyday of these things. I had to watch documentaries. I know everybody know the acclaimed Fire in Babylon and whatnot. But to see this happen 2 days ago, it was really heart-wrenching. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Because it still have real fans of West Indies cricket. And the batsmen, I know you say the whole team need to look at it, but the rhetoric was that we could never get 10 wickets twice in a test match.
Yeah.
This has been done multiple times in a 3-test series.
Yeah.
And our batsmen have failed for 6 innings, bro.
Yeah.
Every time they went to face the music, it failed. You saw a total lack of any concentration to be able to bat in a cricketing test environment. And this stems, I say, especially from this nonsense 4-day tournament that we have. Our cricketers do not play full 5 days cricket domestically anymore.
Exactly.
So where are they learning to really compete against teams like Australia?
Correct. I'm glad you bring up the 4-day cricket, the 4-day testing, you know. That's one of the, I used to wonder why we have 4-day tournaments and international cricket in tests is 5 days.
Thank you. But I just vitally want to point out, so we'll leave it for the other people to have their say.
All right, man. No problem. Yeah, I got about 6 minutes here before I get to the break. Hello, good morning. Yeah, we have a 4-day tournament. We train in batsmen to play for 4 days. And international standard is 5. Test cricket is 5 days. Morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Morning.
Hi, good morning. I Hello, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead. Listening to you.
My input is that I prefer if Ganga.
Yeah, Ganga, go ahead. Don't listen on the TV, listen on the phone.
Right. So my input is that I would recommend Ganga. All right. I have seen him pull our Trinidad and Tobago team, and really have those men together and got them to do what he wanted. We were successful, and I would recommend Ganga. I'll truly recommend him.
All right, no problem.
Players, if they are not of a professional level, then we need to get rid of some of the players and go back to choosing, better players that have the potential that Ganga could work with, and the team can be rebuilt. It can. Yeah, that's my input.
All right, no problem. I think it's a uphill task, but rebuilding West Indies cricket right now, calling in these legends now, when West Indies cricket is at an all-time low, or the lowest it's ever been, I don't know what they expect them to do. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Stefan, morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir. You could bring 15 Gangas. And if you pick up 15, you could add 10 more. It ain't calling Gangas. It's calling from the board, go right back down. And you calling for ability. We have no test cricketers, batsman ability there. We have none of them to prove that they are test players. It's only about a couple of weeks ago, I discovered that we have a bowling attack and we could train them fellas. Although they're not trained yet, they're just bowling. We could just bowl them and train them 3 bowlers there to be a men like the Holdings and all them, that era. This is the problem we have. We have none at all, and you have to blame them. Stefan, I don't know if you could remember Patrick Manning. You remember when the Caribbean give him the CARICOM give him the brown bag to come down to Trinidad? Why do you think we don't get Test cricket in the Oval? You understand me? From that day, from that time, because Trinidadians have real test men and they have burying them down and they never bring them up. And from that time, we're suffering. We have test players. It's only one test player. We have the bowler. We always producing men, but the Caribbean, the CARICOM, the board, they're always victimizing players. We have young players. Man, they have to, those fellas who play in cricket, test cricket, and we got for 27, they can't even play 20 overs because they can't even bat properly. They have the 4 things. So, Garfield's overs, Brian Lara, all the men had 4 things when they were batting. Garfield's over 365 runs not out because they couldn't out him. He had application, determination, anticipation, and concentration.
Patience,
Garfield's over never used to be that big chain in the neck, like a bull, All the fellas were going playing cricket with a big chain around the neck, with a party you went to. How you going to concentrate?
Yeah, man.
Stefan, look, I'm mad about this thing, 27 runs. Have a nice day, Stefan.
Yeah, my brother, no problem. I could squeeze one more very quickly. What about Gomes? Larry Gomes was one of the most patient batsmen as well. Class. You know what I mean? Morning. Final caller.
Stefan, morning. Yeah, Stefan, sorry to say it like this. It's high time West Indies take a sabbatical from cricket. Sorry to say it, Stefan. High time. Stefan, let me tell you something. Test cricket dead. Test cricket dead on the weak side of the world. Because if you had watched Test cricket around the world, stadiums would be selling out. Whenever we had Test cricket in the Caribbean, it's empty. The little old diehard, little old man and little old auntie and things just come out of the radio. Understand? We cricketers on this side of the world, they are aspiring to do one thing, to just make it end up in the IPL. Because when you go in the IPL, Stefan, within a 5-10 year period, you could turn up.
You retire well, yeah? The kind of money they're going to make. God, he reconnecting. Oh gosh, I lost. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the retainer contract West Indies giving you. You getting a contract for a month and making triple time the money West Indies getting you.
Yeah.
Understand? Honestly speaking, Stefan, we need to dissolve cricket in the Caribbean and everybody try and go as associate countries because as how I see it, is a set of pulling and tugging and who figure they're better than this one and who favoring that one. Understand? When we have a set of Guyanese on the board, it's a certain sector players from different countries gameplay. Go back and check it out.
All right.
If you could go back and we're playing a test with Bravo and all them when them fellas had problem with West Indies board and was playing a test against India, understand? And a whole heap of thing and a set of blacklisted things had to come about. Test cricket dead in the Caribbean, plain and simple. It's
all right.
Day and 2024 we down here.
All right, no problem.
Like usual, fire on them. Thank you.
Yeah, man. All right, I gotta go to the break. We got Pastor John coming up. As I go to the break, no, but I mean, it's very, it's heart-wrenching, boy, to see where West Indies cricket has reached. Just give me the Keolic, real quick. Introducing the Keolic range of products. Of course, it's backed by science with over 900 scientific research and clinical trials. And of course, that aged garlic extract is also it's made from that aged garlic extract as well, all Keolic products. So you could try any of the products in the Keolic range, from the Keolic Cleanse and Digestion, the Keolic Blood Pressure Health, the Keolic Cholesterol Health, Keolic Total Heart Health, and the Keolic Circulation Health. They also have the Keo Green powder drink mix that you could try, as well as the Keodophilus probiotics. So pick up any product in the Keolic range at a pharmacy or a health store across the country. For more information, you can WhatsApp 728-0338. That is Keolic. And with that, Pastor John is up next. Stay tuned.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donatian. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Bagatelle Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
Have you thought about where you're going for lunch today? Well, Tante's Creole Food serves the best in local dishes at a great price. They're located at Altars Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. They offer the best in Creole, Chinese, and curry dishes. Don't miss their after-work special and soup Saturdays. It's cow heel, oxtail, pigtail, and chicken foot soup. And also, fish broth is on the menu. Give them a call or WhatsApp 734-3398 or simply visit them at the All-Star Panyard, Duke Street, Port of Spain. Safe and secure parking is also available. Tante's Creole Food, the best in town. Check them out today.
Introducing Open Minds primary school lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
To strengthen your immune system, you need to nourish your body with foods rich in antioxidants. Exercise regularly and build your immunity with supportive nutrients. That's why the experts at Jameson created products for immune support made with pure ingredients. For 100 years, Jameson has helped take care of you and your family. At Jameson, your wellness will always be our goal. Jameson, here for your health.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595. to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So, even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste. Just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
All right, people, so we're back. We are 21 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. We got Pastor John with us as promised. We're going to bring him in via Zoom. He's in Atlanta today. He's on the world tour. All right, bring him in, man. All right, Pastor John, morning to you, man.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I am just fine, man. So you're in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I
cool.
have a big I have a big symposium tonight. I came in last night, and I go back tomorrow.
Okay. You just only touch on for a day and bounce out, boy.
Yes, because I am booked until the end of the year.
Oh, all right.
I am completely filled to capacity. People are begging me to come on because the era of the microbiome is here. People like the consciousness of health begin to increase for all people and all intensive purposes. So a lot of people I'm in high demand to teach people how to live healthy, especially good health. We just got a big testimony last night with a person who suffer from allergies, can eat nothing from the garden. Now they're eating. So that's good stuff. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
I think I lost you.
No. If what?
No, I thought I lost you. Sorry.
No. We here.
So I want to talk about how bad sugar is. Coming back to a topic that we began when we just started in last November or sometime.
Yeah.
We talked about it in a long time. The consumption of sugar and where the human body is. Because let me say this here, it'll take me about 90 seconds. The human body, as long as you're human and you're listening to me, I'm talking to you. Every human being, as from the day we were born, and here is the process we go through. It wear out, it's like a tent. So the tent, I don't know if you know what tent is like. You put a tent in your backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wear out, they sag. When they finish sagging, they expand, then it get wrinkled, the joints get creaky, the arteries harden, gravity pulls everything downwards, the heart slow down, the eyes grow dim, and the teeth fall out. Then you get the back started stoop, the arms go weary, our bones get weak, our muscles weaken, our bones break, and our body bulge in the wrong places, all because of sugar. That's the process mankind been going through every single time in their life. So sugar itself, when you look at it, it's a sad story because there's a big difference between adding years to your life or life to your years.
Right.
And the sad story about sugar is that too much sugar in your blood is diabetes. Too much sugar in your system is called cancer. Too much sugar in your brain, a child's brain, is ADHD. Too much sugar in an adult's brain is called dementia and Alzheimer's. Too much sugar in your eyes is glaucoma. Too much sugar in your teeth is cavities. Too much sugar on your brain is wrinkles. Too much sugar in your foods and snacks is $1 billion industry for companies. Too much sugar in your sleep is insomnia. So this sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. So added sugar, if you continue to indulge yourself in it, it will lay the foundation of your end game. This is a simple message I've been wanting to get out to people for a very, very long time. So, and I could break it down as you asked me the question I could start with your brain. Eating too much sugar gives your brain a surge of feel-good chemicals, dopamine. That explains why you are more likely at 3 p.m. than an apple or carrot. When last you see somebody eating a carrot or apple at 3 o'clock in the day? No, seriously, when last you see anybody eating that big 3 o'clock in the day? Tell me when last you see a big man eating a carrot or
I haven't
apple.
seen that for a while. But what I do know is, what I can say is, and I've experienced this in the past, when you do not give your body sugar, your body does not crave for it.
That is correct. So now, when last you go to a restaurant, a formal restaurant, where they give you bread and butter to start your meat to start with?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen them give you a piece of carrot or apple when you go to a restaurant?
No.
And then when you finish eat, this is the madness I'm dealing with now. Could you imagine if you eat your belly full and they're coming to you after, before, at the end of the meal, would you like to have some dessert? And the name is such a nice thing, dessert. So it sounds so nice.
Yeah.
Ice cream or chocolate pudding or chocolate pie or some type of stuff.
Right.
And then you go home and sleep. And most people will say yes. After you finish all that eating of the food, you still have enough nerve to ask me if I want some ice cream or whatever to put on top of what you just gave me.
Right.
So, like like me, you want to kill me now? You have finished eating all my little junk or whatever the case may be. Now you want to add up. So that's why sugar is so dangerous.
But what about the people? What about the people who will say, okay, like people in the like people who go to the gym, people who work out, they will say, look, some of them will tell you nothing is wrong with eating a donut or a piece of cake. You're just not eating it every day. You eat it once in a week. Things like that. But I know people who have said, well, if you're going to do that, then you're encouraging your body to keep calling for this substance called sugar. Instead of just eliminating it whole, just eliminate the cake and the donut and everything. People will tell you eat in moderation then.
Well, the concept came with when the World Health Organization and scientists, after this was introduced to us at the turn of the 20th century, the early 1900s, where the Rockefellers and the Carnegies purposely went into business and decided to change the old concept about medicine and induce sugar, so that they saw whereby this could be legal and everyone could be addicted to it. So the FDA and all the scientists conclude what possible the body could tolerate. So when somebody is saying like, occasionally I could eat a donut or whatever, yes and no, because one donut is not going to send you into oblivion or somewhere that you're sorry that you ever went there.
Right.
So when you eat the donut or you eat 32 grams of sugar, because they're telling us that the body possibly could tolerate 32 grams. When you look on the internet, you get 25 grams, 37 grams. It's just a guesstimate of how much added sugar, you might be able to tolerate. Here's the reason.
Yeah,
because, go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you, but I think one of the problems with sugar is that we go to the grocery, you pick up a product, you take a look at the product. You might see 13 grams of sugar, right? In that particular drink or product or whatever. But do you think people understand what 13 grams of sugar is in reality?
I think we need to teach people what it is. Because
how much sugar you would have to put in this bottle that would equate to 13 grams of sugar?
I wish I could show you that right now. I don't have it with me.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when they see 40 grams of sugar, 32 grams of sugar, 16 grams of sugar, in reality, you're just reading something on a box saying 16 grams. In your mind...
But you have no idea what it is, right?
Yeah, but you don't really equate or have a visual of the quantity of sugar we're talking about that in the product.
So here is a simple explanation, and you could maybe start to look at it differently. When you read the label, it normally tells you a serving. So if it's a cake, one of those cake you buy, and it says 49 grams of sugar per slice, not for the whole entire cake or whatever you're going to take.
Right.
So now, would the body now take it, believe that it could absorb a certain tolerance of sugar, it calculates perhaps if the human being is exercising at least 30 times a day, working 8 hours a day, you will work it out and burn it out in your system. But the problem is the majority of people is not burning out anything. They're just taking it and they're getting sicker and sicker and sicker. So one can of soda have 13 teaspoons of sugar. That's
13
one.
teaspoons.
Yes. So 32 grams of sugar is 52 teaspoons of sugar. The only way for you to listen to me now is that when you leave today, go and buy a bag of sugar in the store, but get a teaspoon, go home and count out, put in a bottle. And the next time I come, I'm going to show you what it is because I have it at my studio.
Right.
What 53 teaspoons of sugar is. And see how big the bottle is and see that is what the average person is tolerated to consume.
Right.
That's 212 grams of sugar. Where we should have been taking altogether about 13 teaspoons of sugar in the day where the body could tolerate. And you're still at risk to get sick. So when we talk about sugar, how dangerous it is the reason that it creates dysbiosis.
Mm-hmm.
That imbalance in your lining of the red blood vessel.
Right.
Dysbiosis creates chronic inflammation. And chronic inflammation is the root cause of every disease. So everything leading back to sugar. Everything leading back to dysbiosis. That's why we have this sugar blocker, Phyto Power Pack. That's why we have it. And in Tobago, I speak to a gentleman who starts selling this product in Tobago. So therefore, when people call me, I may be able to give his name. I don't know how much product he have, but he may just have a few. Sometimes they start selling it, and the minute somebody tell them no, to go out of business and all kind of stuff. But people might be able to get it today from him when they call me.
All right.
So I am here to promote and let you know my website is powerp84.com. That's POWERP84.com. You could go on my website now and make any purchase you want to, or you could call me and ask me to place an order for you. Those who are skillful and savvy can visit the website. You could read in details all the ingredients in the 84 different ingredients in the product. Okay. You can see the Sugar Blocker Power Pack on the website. You could get details, all the different gardens it came from, because it's all organic. It is sourced. It is vegan ready. It's 100% filled with lactobacillus and bifidobacterium to store back in your site, in your body. So anyone that is sick from it, you don't feel too good today, all the way to a life-threatening disease, we need to restore. We need the sugar blocker together with the P84 to restore the good bacteria back into your system. That's basically what each person needs.
All right. So we just have about a minute left. But in terms of exercise, I mean, we're talking about taking the products as well, but as you mentioned, exercise and putting it back out. And that would go for anything you're consuming, because like basically there are when you consume carbs then turn into sugar, which turns into fat, right? So everything
that is correct.
So everything that you consume, almost everything you consume, with the exception of vegetables and probably protein, and most likely protein, everything you consume outside of that is going to turn into sugar, which is going to turn into fat. Correct?
One slight correction. Everything you consume of sugar. The question is, does it have the bad sugar or the sugar?
Okay.
Vegetables, everything from the garden of sugar. That's the sugar was created for you and I to live healthy. That's the one we could eat. But mankind come and say, the garden sugar is no good, I go make some for you and this is better. And people be addicted to the added sugar.
Right.
We see children early refusing to eat watercressels and asparagus and these things. You know why they don't like it? Because it doesn't taste sweet. They already get addicted. You already give the child sugar water when the child was baby and formula. So the child is addicted to sweet stuff. That's why everybody in the world, when you ask them, they never tell you they have a sour tooth they always tell you they have a sweet tooth. Everybody.
All right.
Everybody have sweet tooth. So the question is, how do you protect yourself from it and eradicate it?
Right.
That P84 sugar blocker power pack will help everyone. You can get it on my website, powerp84.com.
Okay.
I'm making it simple. Powerp84.com. That's it. You don't have to. You can write it down very easy. Powerp84.com, or you can call me at 516-286-7079. And the disclaimer is on the screen that statements made of products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, mitigate, care, or prevent any disease. The day you find that out is the day your life change. Anytime you understand the concept, is the day your life change for better. The day I understood it when I was sick with cancer is that was the turning point in my life. How do you take yourself from sugar? And now, finally, I want to say to you, the same way you don't want people to indulge, if you know you're indulging, you have a million reasons to call me and order the sugar blocker, because now you're eating your bad stuff, you need protection of it. If you don't want to stop eating the bad stuff, then keep drinking the sugar blocker. And you're going to be all right, because it blocks. The sugar blocker is like, you ever get a new car and you put wax on the car to protect it from when rain fall, the water look like bead rolling off to protect the material of the car. That's how the sugar blocker coating is on yourself. The white kidney beans, the L-Barinos, the picolinate, when you put those things together, it blocks sugar from damaging your endothelium, the lining of your red blood vessel. Thank you, Brother Stefan.
All right, no problem. Pastor John, enjoy Atlanta, and thanks a lot for the time. All right.
You're welcome.
That's Pastor John out to Atlanta there. And we're going to the break right now. As we go to the break, I want to remind you about Flow, protection that moves to your beat. Stay protected with Armor Security. Sign up for the Protector or Commander package today and get a free security camera and installation. It's Armor Security powered by Flow, backed by All Pro. Visit discoverflow.co for more info. We take the final break, come back with the birthday. Stay tuned.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
No time to waste this vacation. Join Elders Classes Vacation Bootcamp.
Our vacation program has a wide range of CSEC subjects. Also, this vacation, we have an 8 weeks conversational Spanish course. Tradition allows us at Elders to pass on what we know and what we love.
Drill them this vacation. No kicks. Join your batch.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47 Lot 6 Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Ready to unlock your potential? Welcome to Open Minds Education from preschool to high school. We bring expert tutoring right to your home 100%, with a stunning 450% growth in enrollment. We're transforming education with real results that open minds. It's more than grades, we're building future leaders with academic and life skills. Don't wait. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or register now at www.openminds.education.
Most popular psychic and spiritual healer, Master Santosh Ji. Are you worried about the problems in your life? Are you facing problems in your relationship? Do you have problems in your job or business? Are you facing health issues? Then the only solution. Master Santosh Ji. He is an expert in palm, face and horoscope reading. Know your future and change the way of your life. He is expert in solving problems related to love, relationship, job, health, finance, sexual, enemy, spiritual problem, many more. He removes all negativity and gives good luck. He is specialist in getting back loved ones and ex-love back. Get an effective solution for all your problems. Call Master Santosh Ji at +1 86838438844. Located in all over Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, people, we're back. We've got to wrap things up. We just have 4 birthdays, so we're going to get to them very quickly. Happy birthday going out to Mindy from all your children, Kevin, your mother-in-law, your brothers and sister-in-law, nieces and nephews-in-law, and all the children within the family who love and adore you. You are a strong, resilient, and hardworking woman who Ryan and Carissa are blessed to call Mom, and they all love you very much. May God continue to to bless you richly. All right? So that is happy birthday going out to Mindy. We also have happy birthday to Rennie King, who resides in Canada. Wishing you an amazing and fun-filled birthday, and may you have many more enjoyable and awesome birthdays in the future. From your father, Sylvan, Mama Sylvia, brother Chiny, sister-in-law Shari, nephew Prince and Asa, and nieces Anna and Tiffany. So happy birthday going out to Rennie King out in Canada. I gotta go to Canada, you know. Just wanted to wish Anna Maria and Marie Anna a happy 10th birthday, coming from her parents, Sophia and Joseph Naipaul, Uncle Anil, Auntie Vicky, and the entire family, wishing God's blessings on both of you on this special day. So happy birthday to you guys, Anna Maria and Marie Anna. Oh, Lord. Nice one. And finally, happy 8th birthday going out to Kivan, who celebrates his birthday today, the 16th of July. Greetings are coming from your mom, your dad, your brothers, your grandmother, your aunt, your uncle, and your cousins, and they want you to know they love you very much. That's a camouflage pants? Yeah, man. Go brave. So I tell you what, we wrap things up for today. Tomorrow we do it all over again. Tomorrow is Thursday. We actually have Minister in the Ministry of Housing, Philip Alexander, on tomorrow with the pre-budget consultations that's coming up. So he'll be here to talk about that. Look out for that tomorrow and much more. Until then, have a great day. We out.
Good morning. Welcome.